There's something magical about getting kids outside and discovering something new. Even if they only remember one thing from the whole day, it might be the one thing that makes a difference for the rest of their lives.
We're on a field trip. We're researching plants and animals. Some of the animals I found was a pheasant. It's like kind of like a rooster and a, what is it? Kind of looks like a pterodactyl to me.
I'm at the Suisun Marsh or Rush Ranch, and we're here learning about the wildlife and how we could save animals and how to keep this land safe.
It's been my life's work to get children outdoors and excited about the natural world, to have them realize that you don't have to go far to be outside and experience nature.
The Suisun Marsh Watershed Education Program is run by the Solano Resource Conservation District, and it utilizes play-based and hands-on activities for students.
I'm at the Suisun Marsh at Rush Ranch, and we're learning how to be stewards of the land and protecting the animals at the wetlands and grasslands.
The Suisun Marsh is one of the largest wetlands that's left on the west coast of the United States. Not a lot of places like this left in our country. 90% of all wetlands have disappeared. So to have one of the largest ones left in our local area is a really great place for the students to come and visit and learn about. We have 3 scientific stations that we have the students do. We have them be hydrologists, which are water scientists. We have them be botanists, which are plant scientists, and soil scientists as well. These sorts of activities, you can't really find them in the classroom. So for us to be able to provide those types of activities to middle schoolers is very unique, and hopefully we can get them to show an interest in science and go into that as a potential career path in the future.
One of the components we include in the field trip is about the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. And we bring it up at a time when it is foremost in the kids' minds what kind of materials they use in their lunch. So we do a talk about it at lunch, and we ask them to think about how they could cut back on disposable, single-use items, plastics in their lunch, and try to bring more reusable items.
Along with the science out here, there's a program called River of Words, which is, it was instituted by a former poet laureate of the United States, Robert Hass. The idea of River of Words is kids write poetry about their watershed. It's another way to connect to the watershed at an emotional level.
The greenish water flowing, grass is blowing, the wind is strong, bugs are swarming.
We got to sit on the benches and just listen to our surroundings and write a poem about it.
The seasons get harsh, I will always love the Suisun Marsh.
So what happens is Solano RCD sends a teacher out to the classroom, and the teacher comes out, and every week there's a new lesson.
They had this like tilted model, and they told people to come up, and they put like sprinkles on it to show like waste or trash or pollution.
And go. So what's happening? Start thinking about that. What is the water picking up along the way?
And then they had other people like spray water on it.
We do a mapping lesson with them that helps them see how all the watersheds fit together and how runoff all over the county connects from one place to another and ends up in the Suisun Marsh or ends up in the San Francisco Bay. And they can see all those pieces of a puzzle fitting together.
I've been working with this program for 3 years now, and every year it gets better and better. Well, the response I get from parents is that this is the best field trip that they've been on, and they learn so much, and they really don't realize the resources so close.
My favorite part of today is mainly like being outdoors and seeing all of the animals and being around nature.
And you guys are connected to this space as well. Your behavior impacts watersheds like the Suisun Marsh, but also your own watershed over in the Carquinez Strait. So you guys play a big part in all of these natural spaces.
The program occurs every autumn and goes through December. During that time, we have 2 sessions with about 30 to 40 classes each year. We continually work to integrate our programming with the needs of our partners and expand our offerings to serve more Solano County students.